What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 4 at Xorus Media. Mark and Mark here. Today we're going to speak to you about what happened with Wall Street and the stock market. It was a big clash, wasn't it?
It was the biggest clash ever. A bunch of nobodies on Reddit, literally like not big players in the stock market at all, took out one of the biggest giant hedge funds we've ever seen before, you know?
It was crazy. So no one really expected this, and no one really saw this coming. Like we started 2021, and
that's it.
bang,
Just straight back into it.
It was like a nuclear bomb on
Yeah.
the stock market and these hedge funders.
Hedge funders.
So what the stock market really is where investors meet, not literally meet, but it's an online where investors buy shares of a stock, whether they believe it's going to go up, that's where they buy, or they believe it's going to go down, that's where they sell. And it's all risk and reward. So there's risk and reward to everything, and it's the same with stocks.
It's like the safe way of betting. You still lose money, but it's not betting, right? And betting's more
Yes,
addictive than the stock market.
But if you don't know what you're doing, it's just like
basically
betting.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So if you want to get into the stock market, which I highly suggest, but not right now because it's very volatile.
Yeah, it's pretty volatile right now.
So do your research, watch everything, watch this video, as it will help you with everything that you need to know.
That's it.
Do you want to take it from here?
Yeah, I'll take it from here. So basically, if you haven't heard of it already, first off, where have you been? It's been on the news everywhere. But basically, a subreddit. Reddit is like it's a forum site where there's like lots of posts everywhere and people discussing different things and whatever. And there's a subreddit called /r Wall Street Bets, and all it really is a bunch of investors taking a different turn from other investors, but buying stocks that, you know, people don't usually buy, you know?
Yeah.
They talk about like crazy stocks. Like if they saw like a stock dropping to 50 cents, they're like, this is gonna rise in the next month. And everyone bets on it to try to guess that, you know?
Only way they do that, it's like with the sports cards that I'm into right now.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
do that because it hits $1, it hits $2, and then in that few days, those people will make the money.
That's right, if they guess right. Yeah.
No, because when they're telling people, the people will keep going on. They keep putting money in. It's $3, $4. Some people will be left with like a $10 like share, and then they'll go down, and then they'll lose the money. But the ones that tell you to go buy, that's the ones that
that actually make the money. So basically, it wasn't planned for this at all. This subreddit. But essentially what happened is they looked at GameStop and they saw the stocks falling, and in fact most analysts, stock market analysts, predicted that it was going to fall to 50 cents, right? The stocks are going to fall to 50 cents.
That's crazy.
And hedge funders, they live by these analysts because, like, you know, that's how they make most of their money on the stock market. They invest billions into these analysts because most of the time they're right?
Right, of course.
Most of the time
they're
right.
the ones that are always making the money.
That's right, they're the ones that have made the millions off it. They're veterans, right?
Yeah.
Hedge funders have actually shorted on GameStop, right? Because GameStop was dropping,
of course.
so they ended up shorting it and betting that the price was going to drop.
Yeah.
And so this is public information. The stock market is meant to be free and it's meant to be equal for everyone, right? So the Redditors on Wall Street Bets actually went and saw that they did this.
Yeah.
So what they went and did is they went and invested everything into GameStop to make sure that the short doesn't pay out, right?
Yeah.
And it was crazy because you had like hedge funders like Melvin Capital lost over $5 billion.
It's
you know,
classic, bro. It's funny to see these big
billionaires
lose because they're always winning.
They're always winning, and they get, like, if you think about it, they're within the industry, so they know more about the industry than these amateurs. What do the amateurs know? They're like, you know, they're not in the industry. So these small people, but big amounts, all invested into GameStop till it reached about $374 at its peak, right? So the hedge funders were screwed.
$374.
$374.
Yeah, so it was going under. It was under $1, and then
it went all the way up. Yeah. So all these analysts, everyone that predicts the stock market that's usually right, ended up being right.
It's like the bang.
All those people, right? So it was done on a platform called Robinhood, right? Robinhood is what people use nowadays to invest in the stock market. And Robinhood knew about this versatility because obviously they can tell that the stocks are going crazy compared to other stocks which drop and go higher, like in according with what the analysts say, right? So what Robinhood did is they stopped.
They got rid of the buy.
They got rid of the buy option from all these stocks, which is actually illegal. Like, it's market manipulation.
Apparently, I was listening to this podcast, and there's solicitor or lawyer, he said it might actually not be illegal in there, in that part, because in the terms of conditions,
Yeah, it might state that
they're allowed to do that, manipulate or something. But he said, but I don't know because I haven't read that. It's a big document.
In my opinion, the stock market's meant to be free for all. You know, it's like an amateur should be able to invest in something, and a rich person is meant to invest in something, and whoever predicted it right should be able to make money off
But
it.
if you look at it this way, it's always the ones on top that are going to win.
That's right.
Because they put the most money.
They put the most money. That's right. So Robinhood's obviously favoring these billion-dollar hedge funds, rightfully so. I mean, that's what funds their company. You know. And they ended up blocking any more stocks to buy to stop hedge funders from losing out more than they've already lost, you know? So the hedge funders are like in this really sticky position waiting for the stocks to drop and they're just not dropping.
Because they're losing billions of dollars. If that stock rose 370x what it was.
Imagine if they left the buy option open.
That is game over.
That's game over, yeah.
Like these companies, if it stayed open, they could have been bankrupt.
They could have been bankrupt.
Because when these people put money in, they keep putting money in.
Yeah, they know the market. They usually don't miss. You know, like these are veteran stock marketers who have basically based their whole life around stock market. Like we said in the other video,
like Warren Buffett, and it's like people like that.
Yeah, it's like in the other video we spoke about like how stock market like it becomes a lifestyle. You know, to be able to know the stocks, know the timing, and all that.
100%.
So like they were like so surprised that a bunch of amateurs came out and did this. And now the government is actually getting requests from these hedge funders to bail them out of these stocks. And I don't really know if that's fair. Like what the Redditors did might have been very evil intent. It had evil intent, you know. They wanted to screw over these people who have been beating them in the stock market for so long. But at the same time, I think the hedge funders should take it on the chin. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, they should. Because like stock market is all about winning and losing.
That's right.
It's a risk that they were willing to take, and they took it. And at the end, they lost that bet.
That's right. It's like, imagine like a family man, right? Like a dad, literally a dad. He's invested into stock market. He's done his analysis, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to bet the amount on my house, the same amount of my house, into the stock market. And he loses. There's a government he could come to bail him out.
Never do that. Never
don't do that. But,
no, like, no matter how sure you are, never sell your family house and put it into stocks.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, imagine someone does that, which is like probably stock market people that have done it.
That's too much.
But like these guys, they don't get an out. They're screwed. They've lost their life, you know. But these hedge funders, just because they're billionaires, they feel like they can pay themselves out. They feel like they can argue with Robinhood. They feel there's so much they feel like they can do. And in my opinion, I think they should cop it on the chin, just to teach people and to take it as a lesson that the stock market's free for all. It's not controlled by you.
But
you know what I mean?
There is lawsuits that are happening right
towards
now.
Robinhood. Yeah.
Because Robinhood's always been like a site where just bad things always happen.
Yeah.
So there's been times where people will be putting money in, they have a stock, and then all of a sudden that stock is gone.
Yeah.
It's just like there's so many things that have happened with Robinhood that's like gotten people away from the site. But at the same time, there's still people that keep using it because it's just an one of the easiest sites to use for stocks.
Yeah.
Because you can get it on your phone and you can go on your computer. Mind this, we're not
we're not telling you guys to go invest. We don't want to influence any of your decisions. We're not professionals.
We're not telling you about Robinhood because they're paying us to tell you that.
Yeah, it's not like that.
But we're talking shit about them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like the thing is with Robinhood is they've always prided themselves as free stock market world. Like if you feel like you're nothing in this world, you know, come invest with us. You know, everyone invests here, and then this happens, and all of a sudden they show their true colors on who actually controls the stock market, who really runs it. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because these people, like, that actually strays other people away from going into the stock market. I mean, if I'm an amateur person who's just wanting to get into the stock market, and I see that billionaires can lose out and get bailed out, but I can't, I won't want to do the stock market. No way, that's not fair. Why would you play in a playing field that's not level? You know what I mean?
You just gotta be ahead of everyone, ahead of the market. You gotta have the mindset that, like, don't go doing what these people did.
Yeah.
Because like if this Redditors told someone to do something and it went the other way, like
They
could
all
have ended like the hedge
That's
fund
right.
is.
That's right.
You know, so
But then I have $5 billion to invest. But yeah,
But,
I guess we mean.
like
Yeah.
even if they invest $100,
That's still
that's to me that's a lot. $100.
Of course, that's their how to earn money, you know. And
Yeah, so like always do research before going into something like
yeah,
that.
like Wall Street bets. Although what they did really opened the eye, it changed stock. It's gonna change the stock market
100%,
forever.
yeah.
No one will ever
It's on
like.
top of all the news.
That's right. Like
yeah.
every hedge funders, all these big veteran stock marketers,
Yeah.
they are literally looking at this saying, "Oh shit! Like we
Yeah.
have to cover our tracks now." You know what I mean? Like we have to watch out what we
Yeah.
invest in because it's not a free stock market
Yeah.
world. There's people actually impacting the game other than us. You know what I mean?
And look at it this way. Now they're gonna be on Reddit 24/7.
Yeah, trying to
watching
see
for
it.
these
Yeah,
trolls.
yeah, that's
So
right.
it's like now
Now the stock market has
So-
changed forever.
It's changed.
It has now
I-
become an even level
I
playing
feel
field.
like it's more serious than it was before.
Way more serious. Like
Yeah.
people are really wanting to. Everyone's catching each other's moves. Like
Yeah.
Redditors were going online to see what Melvin Capital did. Now Melvin Capital's going online to see what the Redditors are doing. You know what I
100%,
mean?
now it's not
So,
like that.
yeah.
I feel like even the Redditors could get some legal action in that.
Yeah, that's right. Of course, I think they can too. I definitely
we
think
don't
what
know.
Robinhood did, in my opinion. Now I haven't studied American law. I studied Australian law. But in my opinion, what it seems like is market manipulation
Yeah.
because it's not that it's not letting them buy the stock, but rather it's only giving them the sell option. You know what I mean? So that's kind of inducing. Like if you're opening a site and it only says sell and doesn't say buy, I personally think that's encouraging you to sell your stock.
I don't know. For me, I wouldn't sell. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's too many people buying.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
But at the same time, when there's too many people buying, you already know it's gonna go down.
Yeah, it's already gonna go down.
Yeah.
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 But the stock market's crazy and it's very volatile usually, but
Yeah.
this level of volatility is nuts.
I'd say if you're wanting to invest into the stock market, like please wait 6 months.
Yeah,
Do
I
your
reckon just wait it
research.
out.
Oh wait.
Wait
Like,
it out.
it's got like since March last year.
Mm.
We thought when coronavirus hit, it was going.
It was going
insane.
crazy, yeah. But now
like it's just
it's
changing.
changed. It's changed
everything.
forever.
Yeah.
And I think like what the biggest thing is like for the stock market is now is that veterans like, do you really pay someone to analyze the stock market if they miss such a prediction like this that lost billions of dollars? All these people who have been
Yeah.
analyzing the market, can you trust them anymore? Honestly, I don't think you can.
The thing is, right?
Mm.
Like these big hedge funders, right?
Mm.
They putting people's money
Mm.
on the line. So like
That's right,
people
yeah.
give them the money for them to use that money to invest, and then they take a cut and then they give people their money.
That's right.
So now people are gonna like that company, Melvin's company, bro. That's tainted forever.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone knows.
Because this is why that's why they're gonna apply for lawsuits, try to get that, all that. Because they were using people's money to.
They're
invest.
hitting bankruptcy now. Yeah. So it's like, and I guess that's why Redditors had been motivated to do what they did because it's not the hedge funders' money. It's not their hard. I mean, yeah, they're big. They're
They're
billionaires.
money,
They're
yeah.
billionaires, but they're using other people's money. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I really think, and their response to this shows they don't care.
No.
They still treat the amateurs like amateurs, and they still think they're the kings of the stock market. But in my opinion, I think the Redditors won here, man. They exposed a bunch of hedge funders on like because it wasn't only one hedge fund that was shorting. It was a bunch of hedge funders. They obviously have this information
They all
from
work together.
yeah,
it's 100% like that.
they have like information from these pro analysts that me and you or any amateur can't get access to. They're
Yeah.
probably worth millions, right? And so they come all together. They're like, all right, we got this. You know, none of the stock market know, but then you have Wall Street bets. They're keeping their eye up, and they got it. So
Because there has to be people that know something is gonna go up, like
Mm.
like you know how stocks go up and down, yeah.
yeah,
There has to be someone that knows, like 90% accuracy. That has 90% accuracy knows that it's gonna go up or it's gonna go down.
that's right. Yeah,
And of course, like there's gonna be some guys that would sell that information for money.
that's right. Yeah, that's
So
right.
some hedge fund
Mm.
like corporation, that's how they get it.
Yeah,
Like I see that shit happening in
that's
movies,
true. Yeah,
but
yeah.
It,
It really does
happens
happen
in
in real
reality.
life. It really does.
Yeah, like
Eh,
it opens your eyes.
If you've ever, did you watch The Big Short, the movie?
No, I haven't seen
Oh,
it.
okay. It's a crazy movie, and one of the people who led that movie, it was basically about how he tricked the whole stock market. He made millions off it, right?
Yeah.
And the person who tricked who was a part of this was actually went into the hedge fund. Like he's a hedge funder now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you know Yeah, it's something that will change the stock market forever.
Yeah.
And I think we wanted to make a video on it because we wanted to notify you guys of what we felt about the stock market and where this puts everyone, because we've obviously invested into the stock market before, and we wanted to show you guys where we think everything will go. And right now, I think our advice is don't invest right now. Stay low and just wait it out. I think do your analysis now, do your study, because right now everyone's focusing on the present, but what's gonna happen in the future, we don't know.
Because if you haven't done research about the stock market isn't just about buying and selling, and it's not just the stock market. It has a lot of categories.
It has a lot of intricacies.
So there's options, there's dividends, there's all type of different stock type of things that it goes in, like the stock market goes into.
That's right.
So if you haven't done anything and you're like, I want to invest, I'm telling you, brother, go do your research.
Go do your research.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to me how the Redditors, like the way they do it, like they literally said it's like a meme stock. Instead of saying stock, they say stonks, right? You're like, stonks are rising, right? So they literally came onto Reddit. Imagine this, like some random guy in America or wherever, right? Literally came onto his computer. Meme stonks, invest in GameStop, and like thousands of people investing everything, all their stock money into this, and I don't know. Do you think it'll pay off in the end now? Honestly, it depends how lawsuits will go. Really,
the thing is, right, with Reddit, like Reddit, when you post a post and it's viral worthy, it'll go viral.
It'll go viral.
So that's what happened with that guy. Like,
Wall Street Bets has always been low key though. You know, no one really knows that. And even now, when the leader came out, he said, "I don't represent the views of Wall Street Bets. It's not led by anyone. It's just the whole community, you know, of literal memes. Like, all they do is meme and like, you know, shit posts and things like that. And somehow they end up taking down $1 billion hedge fund." So yeah, this has been our episode on Wall Street Bets and the stock market. This is our first episode on the stock market, but it's a pretty big deal. So we could be making more.
We'll make more videos teaching you about what the stock market really is. We just don't have that. Like, we didn't want to make this video long and draining.
Yeah, so we thought we'd just talk about the important news. Anyway, thank you so much for watching another episode. Thank you so much for the views, the likes, the comments on all of our other videos. We really appreciate all the support. Make sure you guys stay updated on all of our socials. You know the go: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Our articles are in LinkedIn. There's going to be an article under this video. Make sure you press on it, suss it out, let us know if you like it or not. And yeah, thank you so much and have a great day.